Good evening. Welcome to Guilderland High School. I'm Bob Winans, the Instructional Administrator for Music. You know, we're so lucky to live in a community that places such a high value on quality music education. Musical instruction has been shown to promote brain development, creative thinking skills, while teaching skills such as teamwork and discipline. But most importantly, music enriches us in ways that other things just can't. It's really foundational to who we are as human beings. So I would like to personally thank all of the parents in the audience for being here tonight and supporting music education in our community. So thank you very much. I just want to highlight a few things that we have coming up. On Monday, our 8th grade and high school choral concert will be right here in this auditorium at 7:30 p.m. That should be a great concert, so please come on back for that. And then in a few weeks, we have the Guilderland Music Parents and Friends Association is having a fundraiser at Barnes & Noble. We'll have music groups performing there, so please come out to Barnes & Noble and Colony Center and support, watch some performances, buy some stuff, and help support the Music Parents and Friends, which is a great organization which really supports music in our community as well. All right. Without further ado, we'll get started here. So I'd like to introduce Ms. Kiro and the 8th grade and high school orchestra.
Good evening. Thank you for coming out to our very first concert of the season. I'm thrilled to present to you the 8th grade orchestra and the high school concert orchestra. These are both two terrific groups. The 8th graders just have so much personality to them, and they are a large group of 57 really happy, energetic, fiery kids. And when I first gave them this music, they said, "This is really challenging, but we love it." So a lot of them have taken on the challenge. They are go-getters, and I just love this group, and I think they're going to adjust really well to the high school. And I really believe that part of that is because of this environment that they're in. The concert orchestra kids, correct me if I'm wrong, but they seem to just be great friends. They're like family. They go to lunch together. They're always just together. And there's a great vibe in our room, and I just couldn't be happier with this group of kids. So thank you very much. And our next piece is Birch Bay Celebration in 2 movements, and we hope you enjoy it. Thank you.
And now it is my great pleasure to introduce the Farnsworth 8th grade band and Mrs. Alexis Zymek.
Good evening, everyone. It's so nice to see so many people out there to hear this concert tonight. Our first piece we thought needed a little bit of an explanation, so we have 3 announcers for you. This is Eve, Avery, and Aswaria.
Our first song for this evening is entitled Fable. Designed to play it out like a fairy tale, our song Fable was inspired by ancient collections of children's stories, such as Aesop's, fables, and great fairy tales. Most of these stories were created to instill values of making right and good decisions. However, many of these stories are often resolved in dark ways.
This was especially true of the stories created by Jacob and Wilhelm Grimm. Many of these stories were edited in later editions to make them less dark and scary. Due to creating the sounds and melodies that might incorporate into these stories, our song Fable has moments when it sounds uplifting and moments when it sounds very dark and menacing. It has an epic movie soundtrack quality to it.
When we first received this song by Miss Zymek, we all panicked because it was 3 pages long. It had a mixed meter of 4/4 and 2/4, every other measure, chromatics, syncopations, and many other musical challenges. However, in learning it, it has become the majority of the band's favorite pieces to work on and perform. We hope you enjoy the song Fable.
As the percussion are getting ready for our next song, I think this band needs a little breather after that as well. It was a long process to get them to go through all 3 pages and be like, there's 3, and some of them had 4, and it was a really good challenge, and I'm so proud of all the hard work that they put in. I appreciate for all of the parents that are at home listening to that and going, how does that fit together? Because their parts really sometimes were a little clashy and not chromatically what you would expect. So I appreciate all your support. I'm really, really proud of all their hard work. Could you give them another round of applause for that?
I'd like to take a moment to direct you to your program. On the inside of the back cover, there is a Parents and Friends Association membership form. It tells how you can donate either time or money to help support music education in our community. It's a great organization. They do a lot for students. So I encourage all of you to take a moment to look at that. And if to make it even easier, there's a QR code on it so that you can just scan that and it'll come right up and you can explore the ways that you can help out the music parents and friends. On the very back cover is more information about the Barnes & Noble fundraiser, which is a great way to also support the music parents and friends who in turn support music education for the Guilderland Central School District. Right, at this time I would like to introduce the Guilderland High School Symphonic Band under the direction of Miss Kathleen Ellinger and Mr. Lee Russo.
Thank you. While the percussion section is getting set up for this next tune, just to like to say on behalf of the Guilderland Music Department, we all hope you have a happy Thanksgiving, a nice holiday season, and welcome to our concert season as well. Welcome, Bob Winans. We're going to play one more tune to conclude the concert, and it is The Bare Necessities.